And
And we are
posted.
live.
And we are posted.
And I got to upvote my own post because it lets you do that for some reason.
They do. Go for that.
Yeah. So waiting the data streams here. We'll have to do this. Actually, guys, you know what? Yeah, I think we. So YouTube take this little time.
Looks like you're ready.
Yeah,
Start
we
your
are
chat.
ready, guys. Yeah, we are live,
Wonderful.
guys.
Sweet.
Great.
All right, Shem, do you wanna
And welcome
say a
to
little welcome to the community?
our live. If you've caught us, it's because you're the frequency match to it. And
Yeah.
if you didn't, then you could catch the replay because it's going to be up. That's our little gift to everybody for this festive season. We're just chatting it up, really relaxed talk with Corey, with Blessed, and with us. Just on the cusp of us going, hey Kennedy, just on the cusp of us
Kennedy
going live for
calls.
the Great Unlock this Sunday. If you're going to join us, it will be more of this and a live Q&A with all four of us. So what's up, guys?
Hello, hello.
What's up? What's up? How you guys doing?
Oh, hey, Kat.
Cool.
You call
Hey,
We
us.
live.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, we're live.
You're going to have to turn your
Oh, hey, you're
camera
sideways,
again.
Corey.
Oh,
Sideways,
am I?
Corey. Yeah.
Okay,
it's a-
shoot. Okay, it won't let me do it. Stop out. I'm hiding because it won't
That-
let. I'm turning it and it won't.
you're trying
I'm
to-
turning, but you guys
yeah.
are turning it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hop back out and I'm hop right back in. That
Okay.
would
No
that
problem.
work?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Would that
should
work?
do.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
but
cool.
just make
I'll be
sure your
right back.
camera's the way you want it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. It will be. It was like that. I think it froze when I went off to post the live. So hold on.
Cool.
I'll be right back. Mhm.
That's cool. That's cool.
Hey, Kat.
Hey, Kat. So, how you guys doing? Christmas soon. I don't know if you celebrate Christmas. For the most part, for us, it's just be a part of, just be a part of, the festivity and be with your family and love,
Family
love,
food.
and food, and
Yeah.
I mean, gift on ice, but if there's no gift, it's all good as well. So it's just more like spending time together. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
definitely.
We're a board game family. Like, that is us. We are staunch quiz and board game family. It gets real serious out here with Monopoly and
yeah.
Articulate and
Yeah,
Articulate's a big one.
we usually just get together and pretend that we do this more than once a year. And hey, there's Corey.
Am I back? Am I
Yay,
good?
you're back. and
Yeah, you're
on
good.
point.
You're good. We'll see you good, man.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I was trying to send out the live post, and I guess it froze my little situation here. But I'm back.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm just gonna ask the few member right now. Can you guys hear us properly? See us all, and tell us if everything's fine. Should be, but just to check if it's okay.
Everybody's mic's working and you can see
Yeah,
everybody clearly.
Yeah, it is. I'm confident that it is. But and if it is, we're gonna start chop it up.
Cool. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
give them
yeah.
a minute.
Yeah, a bit of a delay, I think, with the
Yeah, a
answers.
bit of a delay.
Yeah, so yeah.
Oh, that's what I look like when I'm on your guys' end. Okay.
Nice.
Mhm.
Wait,
Oh,
how
okay,
y'all
so you can
looking
say-
at this?
I just opened it. Like I opened their stream in another web browser.
Hey, I should have did that.
Yeah.
Great.
So,
Thanks, Kat.
Thank you, Kat. Sounds good. So yeah. So yeah. So Kat, tell us about
Kennedy saying Christmas over here ends up being Thanksgiving part 2.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what do we have here? We've got like Christmas, Boxing Days. Mind you, in France we got Christmas Eve, so we
Christmas
do that
Eve
thing
is
as well.
big with France.
Yeah.
Do you
We got
not
Christmas
celebrate
Eve,
it? Yeah.
Oh, you do that as well. Yeah, in
Oh,
America you
yeah.
do
really?
that as well. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
invented in America, I think.
Oh no, La Réveillon
No, I'm
is
just,
huge.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I was- I
America.
was like,
Well, look in the
America.
UK.
America.
I did bare Christmases and I ain't get nothing. How many Christmases I spent in the US and I ain't get shit New Year
For real?
Christmas Eve.
You
Yeah,
didn't?
no.
Yeah,
I
but
got
no, but hang on.
the rest of my family's over there.
Yeah, because you're from Jamaica, and you know, like
Jamaicans
there's a
either land in
strong
the
UK
US,
stance, and
Canada, or the UK.
the UK they literally skipped it. They say now we're doing the next day like Boxing
I've been
Day.
to
And I
Jamaica
actually
before.
never understood what Boxing Days was about.
Yeah.
What is it about?
That's the day you're supposed to give presents over here. Boxing Day.
What
Really?
is that? Is that Christmas
Boxing
Eve
Day?
or what day?
It's
what
the
is
day after Christmas.
Why?
it? The day
Why
after Christmas.
Is that what you do when
Yeah.
you don't get the
Nah.
gift you wanted?
It's when
Boxing
you
Day?
want to take
Bullshit.
advantage of the sale.
Oh,
Right. Yeah,
it's
that's
when you
bullshit.
get it's
My
when you get
anxiety
an
wouldn't
extra
let that
cash,
work for me.
and you go and buy yourself a gift.
So I'm
Go
gonna tell
spend your
y'all.
Christmas money, go.
So let me tell you guys. I ain't gonna lie. I have a love-hate relationship with Christmas. I have a lot of childhood trauma around Christmas, and it's not crazy, but every year, I would give my mom my Christmas list in the summertime. I'm a kid, like in the summer, I already know what I want.
Had that on lock.
This new starter jacket, the new Jordan, whatever.
Starter
it was,
jackets.
G.I.
Oh,
Joe,
boy.
Transformers, whatever.
I remember the
it
starter
was, right?
jackets.
There you go. And every year, without a doubt, starting in December, she would say, like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get you that stuff. So now my whole Christmas Eve was anxiety of if I was going to get what I asked for, because you got to keep in mind, I done already told all my friends this is what I'm getting for Christmas. So you can imagine what that conversation gonna be like the next day if you don't get it. So when I tell you I had so much trauma built up behind the anxiety around, I never slept on Christmas Eve, like never.
Oh.
You up all night worrying if you got what you asked for or not, because I don't know about most people. I
really
didn't
did
grow
a
up
number
with a
on
bunch
yourself.
of money. I'm telling you, we ain't grow with a bunch of money. So if my mom say I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that, it's a chance you really might not be getting it.
You might not get it.
You really, bruh. So since that time, I don't know your buzzer. Since that time, I've had this weird love-hate relationship with Christmas. I actually more hate than love, but I give my gifts. I never really get what I really want. Now that you're an adult, you hardly get shit. But but I do have a weird love-hate relationship with Christmas. Hold on, somebody buzzed my door. I'll be back.
Cool.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fine.
I'm gonna jump right back on that one because I was like, yeah, I feel that.
What?
My parents would tell me straight up and down, like, oh no, we don't have that is not gonna be happening. So I didn't used to. I said, you know what? I used to ask for things I knew that they could afford, and this is from 5. I used to evaluate it.
Oh, yes.
So you used to preempt.
Period.
I understand.
Hey, Deanna.
I asked for Michael Jackson's album, Bad. That was like my
you did.
first. I'm a big girl now. I'm gonna ask for the Bad album from Michael Jackson. I want MJ's, and then there was a year like I was
Did you ask for
sweating.
it on compact disc or did you ask for it a cassette tape?
Vinyl.
Vinyl.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Pinky up with the vinyl here.
I was trying to double up when I was 5. I knew one
Not
day
even
this is gonna be
tapes.
something.
You acting like tapes didn't exist.
No, vinyl.
You had tape.
No, my dad was a big vinyl player,
I
so
see.
I was asking for it on vinyl. I want MJ on vinyl, please.
So it's
My
only
parents
what
still
you knew,
have
innit?
boxes of vinyl sitting in their storage area inside the house. I keep telling them, like, don't you dare throw those out. If you're going to throw them out, you let me know. I'm going to go through them first. But all kinds of records.
It's
No,
all
but
about
Christmas is real out here
You know what?
because it's not a promise.
it's scarcity, you know.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
that's how
It's
how it
not
gets
a
you, man.
promise like that you're gonna get what you need to get.
Right.
Like it
Well,
was like that. I understood that from the jump in my house. It was like you're not gonna get nothing's gonna be name brand. So let's get that out the way.
Get that out the way.
Yeah,
On
sure.
the real.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
The only thing I knew I was getting was them damn chocolate covered cherries in my stocking. I know I'm getting them every year because they got them at the dollar store, and I know I'm getting them.
At least you got those, I guess.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
Like, man.
it's funny listening to how your family's handled it and then thinking back to my own. So when I was younger, my parents they didn't have a pot to piss in, basically, compared to what they ended up at. Now they're perfectly fine, comfortable, and all that. But back, I'm the only child of the three that remembers this time period because I'm the oldest. But like, they would always make sure that we had great Christmases. And it was like, looking back now, I almost wonder, was that at the expense or the sacrifice of other things that I would have much rather that, things would have been okay the whole time instead of just, here's all your presents.
Yeah.
Now, make sure you finish the milk in your bowl because milk's not cheap, and
Right.
like, kind of this weird dichotomy going on there.
Yeah.
So,
Empty your bowl.
Oh no.
yeah.
Bless. I'm with you. Listen. In January, if our lights was off, it was because I know we got everything for Christmas. So now you're guilty about all the shit you got.
Oh, jeez.
Because your parents arguing about bills,
mm-hmm.
and you got your fresh new pair of Jordans on. It's like, fuck.
Right.
If you would have just bought me some regular ass Nikes, we wouldn't be having this. I wouldn't be having. Again,
Perhaps
I'm
some
not going to get
Asics.
into.
Yeah.
I said something about trauma dumping, and I'm
Asics,
not
you lot
going to do
name
that right
branding
now.
out here.
Right?
Oh no, Asics wasn't a brand like it is now.
Oh no.
Yeah, back then, at least in the
Asics
States, it wasn't.
And Saucony's, there was like $40 shoes. There was
But you guys had Nike, and you guys had Jordans, and you guys had stuff like that for cheaper than
The
we.
Air
If I wanted to
Jordans
buy
with the
Jordans,
pumps.
my parents would need LA gear.
Yeah.
That's a mortgage right there.
Yeah,
like,
no.
So,
No.
so-
Oh no, my
so,
parents wasn't having that shit either. Like, what you talking about? $100. I remember the first time we saw the Jordan 1s, and my mom said $100 for sneakers. Are you crazy? Now, if you can find a pair of any shoes that's $100, you happy.
Mm.
Every shoe is over $100. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So I see a couple of people here.
Yeah, more people
Khalil,
joining.
Jay, hi everyone. Thank you for joining.
Hola.
Long time no see. That's Cahill saying that
Hey,
I miss
ya.
you guys. And yeah, get surprised to see you today. That's Jay that's saying that as well. And share your Christmas experiences and tell us if you're still under that same experience today, if you still feel the same way, or if you just throw all of this in the bin now and you just it's like a renewal now. For some of us, it's like every time Christmas come up, it's like still like feel a bit like scarcity mindset. It's easy to just you got to check yourself and be like, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But you know what, for me, it's actually now I've concluded the fact that I didn't like the timing. So it's like, oh, now I can spend money. Oh, now it's the time to do this. Oh, so the only things I do personally is like spend time with the family. Anyways, and I do that all the time. But like, I'm like, okay, let's try and make it extra special, do like board games and stuff like that. So that's thing like this I'm doing now. So and you guys like Corey, Blessed, Shem, how do you feel today? Like, are you still find yourself like being a bit like under the scarcity mindset, or do you?
Who wants to answer that one first?
No, it's just like shit, like
Go for it, Corey.
So yes, that's still. No, I'm just playing. It's funny because I don't handle Christmas in my house. Like, I just give the money and you do your thing, because I'm not a good gift giver. That's my problem. It's not, I don't know what to buy people. Like, what I bought my wife for Christmas, I told her, I said, hey, what you want? And then you tell me that, and then I'm gonna go get it. Because if I get something you don't like it, then it ain't got nothing to do with scarcity. Now I'm angry because you don't like my gift. So
then no one's happy, right? She doesn't like the gift.
Exactly.
You don't like that she didn't like the gift.
I don't like she like the gift. So I'd rather skip all of that. And people are like, well, you need to just know your partner. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
No. Because I don't like surprises. Don't buy me some shit and I don't want it, because I'm not gonna wear it or use it. So what I asked for this year was one of those handheld juicers, like the big one, the metal one that you squeeze it yourself like that.
Oh, damn, nice, dude.
Yeah. And so I wanted one of them because I'm finna start my juicing journey. I'm finna get on these juice. And so
all right.
it's not a scarcity mindset. More so, it's like I've learned to just say it's just money. So spend what you need to spend. And the truth of the matter is, which this is cool because for the great unlock, we will get into this on Sunday.
Mhm.
I'm not sure saving money. I want to say this the right way.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that saving money
What are you saving
is
it for?
the answer.
Are you
Yo.
scared you're not going to have it?
But exactly is what are we saving it for?
Rainy what day?
And let me ask
Yeah.
you this: how do you know the future will be a future where that money will even matter?
That's something else that's crossed my mind.
Touche.
So how do you know you done saved your whole life and you got 10,000?
And now you've got a whole bunch of Monopoly money.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you.
Congratulations.
And so, and it maybe not even to that extreme, Bless. So I'm gonna keep it keep fear down to here.
Yeah, that's
so
a
people
good
ain't
point.
thinking this the end of the world talk. This ain't end of the world talk. What I'm saying is,
reel it in a bit.
Gas used to be under $1 in the 90s.
I remember that.
Gas is now $4 or $5 in most places, right? So you saving up your maybe, and again, because people talk about saving, most people ain't in a position to save $500,000. If they do save, they saving maybe at the most 10,000. What if by the time you saved up all that $10,000, that $10,000 ain't worth $10,000?
It wasn't easy to do it either, right?
Right.
Like it
And it
took
wasn't
you
easy
some
to do it.
effort to do that.
So that's just from the natural sense.
Sure.
And then from the spiritual sense, what are you telling the universe when you scared to spend money?
Yeah, that's true, you know.
What are you telling the universe when you saying, I don't really know if I had to check. Now listen, this ain't a preacher moment. This is a me telling you me moment, right? This is a me moment. I had to really check myself on that. Like, why would you be scared to spend $50, $100? Like what you saying is you don't have enough. And if you saying you don't have enough, that's exactly what you are going to have, not enough.
Yep.
And so we're going to get into that more detail on Sunday, but I'm glad you brought that scarcity talk up because this Christmas shit will have you scared to spend money. And I just told y'all about my childhood trauma. Like my parents spent money and then they can't cover bills the next month. It's like you got trauma built from that. So I'm like, nah, but that's again, they didn't know about manifestation. I didn't know. Obviously, I'm a kid, but now that I know what I know, and we'll talk more about that, you know.
Yeah, I like that perspective.
Spend that money. Spend that money.
Yeah.
But you know, it's funny.
To your point, Corey. For me, what I've realized very quickly, because there's two things people been told to do. It's whether act abundant or trying to be in a saving mode and like say, okay, you know, for a later date, I'll be able to then afford what I want to afford.
Correct.
But none of them work because there's no acting abundance. You
have to either be abundant or you're not. Or you're not. There it is.
Tried it. Doesn't work.
You can walk around with a bunch of fake Rolexes on, but that don't mean you're abundant.
Because you can blast a whole lot of money and then feel guilty the next day. What's the point? Because now you're in absolute scarcity, so the flow ain't been coming in.
Yes. Yes.
But just to say one thing, I saw Diana for the Discord. Just quickly, we sent you an invite, so you can actually use that invite directly on Ko-fi. So you can go and check that out on Ko-fi, by the way.
Also, I want to welcome on Shah. I want to welcome on
Shah.
Yep. Sis is in the house. And then we got, hang on a minute. We got Cryo Man. We got Kat, I see you. You've been here. Diana, Danielle. Is Danielle here? Yeah. Hiya. Hi. Lovely to see you all. Okay.
So good you're all here.
Yeah. Do you want to answer your Christmas?
Sure.
Christmas.
So given what I had mentioned prior regarding, you know, gifts appearing and then it almost seeming like there was sacrifice involved and there was tension and all of that because of it. And Corey, you brought that up a little bit too with the lights come January. But like, as I grew up, more, I started to resent the very idea behind Christmas in terms of the the veneer put over it in capitalist society, let's say, not to make it political, but like Western society, let's say, that's a better word. Like I ended up hating the gift giving. I couldn't stand it because it was so fake and like everybody was just doing this, stressing themselves the fuck out instead of just having a good time together and enjoying one another's company for the holiday. Like, why can't we just do that? We do it for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was my favorite holiday growing up because all we did was get together, eat a bunch of food, and pass out. Like,
that's my one. That's my one.
Yeah. So, or that and the 4th of July, because then I got to shoot explosives off. Like, that was fun too. Like, we didn't have to, there was no expectation, right? But with Christmas, it was like I kind of turned into a Grinch for a long time when it came to that, because like I didn't want to deal with that crap. So anymore, I just opt out of it and just I will spend time with my loved ones, and I love them all the same. I'm not getting gifts anymore. I'm done with that. I told my family in earnest this Christmas, like, yes, I am not going to buy a bunch of stuff for the nieces. They already have way too much stuff as it is. Number one, like I don't need that, and don't get anything for me if you don't feel like you should, because I'm not doing that. Like, let's not do that to each other. Let's just love each other. So but,
that's dope, but that shit would not fly in my house, not with a 5-year-old.
That's true. Not having any children of my own might make that easier.
Matter of fact, what are you talking about? I hate you. You didn't give me nothing for Christmas. Now, so I say that to say this. That's not really true, because y'all heard me talk about my
Caesar's here. Hey, Caesar.
What's up, Caesar?
Hey, Caesar.
I talked about my spiritual journey, and for a minute I was involved in a cult, I will say.
Yeah.
That didn't believe, and I'm not even going to get him. I'm not giving them no pub. I'm not even going to mention who they
cult,
are.
Huh? Did you have red and white robes and funny little
Just
hats?
know we had some. They, not me, they had these Power Ranger type uniforms, but I ain't going to even go there again. I don't want to blast these guys, and maybe that's for Sunday. But because I was part of that cult looking for truth, we didn't celebrate Christmas for like 5 years, because Christmas is shunned in that, because December 25th wasn't Yeshua's birthday. And when you know the history around what that day is, the winter solstice, like what was going on, it's super pagan. Like all these holidays are super pagan, not to stand in judgment, because pagan people aren't going to be judged no more than I am or anybody else. Who cares? But for that time period, we didn't celebrate. So my kids didn't. My daughter never. This will be her second Christmas. She's 5. This will be her second Christmas, like the second one. And this one probably better than last, because we had just moved and did all the stuff. So, but now that it's popping again, it ain't no going back to not having Christmas, like not getting gifts. Yeah. I don't have to get anything. Cool. But these kids, well, my daughter most certainly has to have a gift. It's not even an option. I'm looking at the Christmas tree right now, and most of this shit is hers. So, so it ain't an option. Blessed. Thank God you don't have children, right?
Right. Yeah.
Well, keep it
none
that
I'm
way.
aware of so far somehow. So
keep it that way.
Keep it. Yeah. You're not the first person to tell me that.
You don't have to worry about no Christmases. You can stand on that hill you on as long as you don't have any children. Don't have any children.
I gotta conveniently leave that part out at first, just so I get the people are like, "What? You don't do that for Christmas?"
Oh no, and they gonna start following you, Bless, and they gonna get cussed out. They gonna follow you, and their wives gonna be like, "Man, if you don't stop listening to them fools, we celebrate Christmas over here."
Listen, I gotta keep it real. Like for me, during my teenage years, I realized really quickly, and that's one thing that was like, I look around and that's when I realized everyone's broke. That's how I felt. I was like, even like the one that are doing the best in my family, I was like, yeah, you're doing good and everything, but I started realizing like this is all freaking stupid games. Like everyone is pretending that they're stretching themselves, just trying to have the best gift, impress other people. And that's what I realized. And I was like, everyone's just trying to stretch themselves just because we've got this timing in December where we all have to do to buy a gift and do that stuff. And I'm not against buying a gift.
Big
it's
case
just
of what,
the
keeping up with the
intention.
Jeffersons, I think they call it over here sometimes. Like,
yes, it's just the intention behind it. I was like, I started having a bit of an issue, not with Christmas, spending time with the family, but it's just the intention behind, oh, this time it's okay to buy. And I was like, and then just before that, you got Black Friday, and I was like, what the hell is this? And it's always like a discount period, anyways. And I was like, what are we doing here? So I had this realization, and I thought, how can I just still do it, but without that intention? So for me, it was more like checking myself. And I still now and again do it because obviously, you know, you're still in this simulation, and it's like a collective consciousness. But now I'm in my awareness that, okay, so I'm not going to try to go wild just because it's December. I'm just going to do something, but it has to mean something. So that was my experience after a while. When I became a teenager, I was like, nah, I'm not feeling that. And then I started learning about the 1% of the world and who really has the money and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, okay. So like we're humoring these people. That's what we're doing. We're spending our time. And that's literally how I started feeling. So I had to put a different meanings to it. Already I was like, okay, I gotta. And at the time I didn't know about all of that spirituality stuff like that. I always felt spiritual in the sense that I just wanted to know more than what was here. But yeah, so that's what it was for me.
Huh. Yeah.
Tim?
Yeah.
You gotta tell us about the Christmas. Like, come on now.
Okay, look, Christmas in England was England in because one, it was cold, and two, I'm from a Jamaican family, so it's always gonna be food first, isn't it? Food first. Ain't nobody worried about Jesus' birthday too much. It has to be food and family. Food and family. No one really went church like that. A few of the aunties, my mum did. I did until I was 13. But for the most part, Christmas was like every family's getting together. It's board game central. So we got the Scrabble. We got dominoes. We're just hitting it up. Like it was that. It was more about being together. In my house,
hey Heiko,
don't ask. Hey Heiko, don't ask for presents like that. Like, you can have a list, but it's gonna be what it has to be. It might not be nothing on that list. It might be everything. Who knows? It's like a Make-A-Wish Foundation. Who knows?
Do you do it in pen and like go over the ones you really want a few more extra times just to make sure they stand out? Or...
It was just like, come what may. Just know you're going to eat, okay? And that's when you go hard on the food. You know you're going to get double meats. You're going to get curry goat. You're going to make sure you get Kentucky Fried Chicken, mac and cheese. They're going to go in. Apple crumble. This is food stuff. And like for us, we've kept it that way. I love Christmas lights. I love Christmas trees. I love
the lights.
The feel of the lights. They stay up all year in my house. I didn't decorate because it's already up. It stays up. You come in my house in the middle of the year, you're going to see the Christmas lights up. And I'm not, I stopped abiding to anybody's rules as soon as I moved out my house. I moved out at 17. Like, I keep my Christmas lights up because they make me feel good, not because it's Christmas.
Right.
And that's how I've always ran Christmas. Like, it's clear that this is something else for a lot of people. It's not truly religious for me. It's more of a family togetherness. So I take what I like out of it, and the rest I leave for everybody else to do what they want with it. But the board games are going to be board gaming. We may fall out. We'll be back on track by the next day. It's all good. It's that type of thing. But I
just
could
go for
I'm
yourself, innit?
with the scarcity now. Okay, let me run that back. There is parental guilt is a real thing if you let it run wild.
There
has to be a time where you say, okay, this is me projecting on me.
Right.
And this is me writing a story that doesn't even exist yet. One, about January.
Yeah.
Two, about my bank abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Three, about my ability to play yoga with this finance. Okay.
Yep.
And four, about how my children love me unconditionally. Somehow you could convince yourself that that will be the final straw for them, and that they're going to say, you know what? You were shit.
Right.
You were shit because I never got shit. At
You didn't get me that
Christmas.
doll.
You didn't get me that one. I asked for that one doll, and you didn't come through. And when I look back, it was only £7.99. You're a cheapskate. My kids know my situation. They love me through it anyway. They said, look, it's not about the presents for me. My kids have been sat me down about this.
Right.
So I've said, Christmas is Christmas. If I get you something, I get you something, but I'm not going to restrict you the whole year. When the funds is in, you get in January, February, March, April, May.
Right,
I'm not going to
right.
put
Yeah,
and
for real.
random days
Right.
of the week. If I've
Yep.
got it, you get it. If I ain't got it, guess what? Food and family first. Let's do this.
Yeah,
And you know
Yeah.
what,
yeah.
Cat
Yeah.
and Jay, they're saying they're keeping the light all year long anyway. So you're not the only
Yes.
one. A lot of people are like, nah, you
Feels
know what?
good.
Feels good. I'm keeping it. Yeah, I get it.
Some
Take
festivity.
care with that. Yeah.
You know, to your
Yes,
point,
sis.
Shem, that made me think too. Like, we've all been kids, obviously, and just hearing your perspective on the parent angle. Like when you were a child, you loved your parents anyway, but then when you become the parent, suddenly it's like you conveniently forget that or put it aside, like because you're trying to like. I know. I think for my parents, there was a feeling of having to like one up their parents for a lot of it.
Mm.
You know, like
Don't we all?
yeah, I guess so. So.
Well,
yeah, you don't have to.
Well,
Like, I
yeah,
love
he's
you.
like, nah, I don't
I'm
know
still
about
playing
that
with
kid shit.
the friggin' remote. Do you remember those race car tracks? In the 90s? And then
yeah.
they got me one of those one year. I was happy as hell just playing with that thing. I could play with that for years.
All day.
Like
I
we had a
could play with
cat.
it
It was
for
the perfect
days.
entertainment. The cat couldn't handle it. He had to chase the car around everywhere within the track.
Yeah.
So.
Do you know what? My parents, honestly, was just like, it was one of these things where, because they didn't really raise me, so every time they were like going to buy me a gift for Christmas and give me a gift, it was more like, okay, something educational. Like I
Oh.
was like, so it was like trying to compensate for whatever, and I
for
think that's what
nothing,
people end up to
yeah.
do, trying to compensate for what they can't do throughout the year. And for me, Christmas was like, all right, that sucks. So I guess I'll wait for my birthday. So it was always a thing where, you know, I didn't try to have too much expectation, because I thought, you know, I'm going to be disappointed anyway, because I already knew the pattern people had and stuff like that. And I realized myself doing the same things, not exactly the same about education and stuff like that, because we homeschool our children, but it was more like, okay, I couldn't do that then, so now it's an opportunity for me to do that. And that's the thing I was trying to walk away from, because I was like, nah, I can't be like that. So I was like, nah. But yeah, so that's some things I realized, like, about gifts and stuff like that. You can fall into that category quite easily, even without realizing. Like, you find yourself doing it. You say, oh, that'll be a good time. And you know, so you say it, but it's actually a good time for what?
Right.
You know?
So
For
can
what exactly?
Can I say something really quickly? I want to give a disclaimer. We just talking about our experience with Christmas. If you want to go nuts and buy your kids a bunch of shit for Christmas, do what you want to
Right.
do.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
so long as it makes sense in here, do it.
Yeah,
Go nuts.
If your thing is Christmas is the biggest holiday, I want to spend money I don't have.
Do that.
Do it.
Do that, yeah.
We're not
Yeah.
telling. I'm not here to tell you my experience in hopes that you
Oh
will.
God, yeah, we're no authority
do
on
what I
what
do.
to do for
Like,
Christmas.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. Let me go ahead and tell you right now. The lottery is 80-something million. I win the lottery. My kids can get whatever they want every day of the year, because
Ba, 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 ba.
it ain't no
Yeah.
Blah,
shortage of
blah.
stuff. Like,
Yes.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, that's
so
true.
I've
But
there
then-
ain't
said
no
it.
shortage now, and there's no shortage now. Like, there's no scarcity now. What I'm
Right.
saying is, until that materializes in the physical, I'm just gonna I'm gonna buy based on what I can buy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And when I can buy more, I'm gonna buy more. And it ain't gonna just be about Christmas. It's gonna be about any day I feel. I do that now though. Like, if I go to the store and I see a book or a toy for my daughter, I just pick it up and get it. She always getting shit. She got a room full of shit. So it's like
Well, that's,
is Christmas really? Does it really matter that it's Christmas? I think for our house is more so. My wife is super excited about it because she get to decorate. She got a whole aesthetic for the tree. I'm like, it's a
Lovely.
tree. Throw some crazy light. No, she don't even have different color lights. It's like this whole thing. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, all the packaging is one color. I'm like, oh, you trying to do it for the gram. That ain't got anything to do with Christmas. So, but for me, like, yo, it's like, you know what I enjoy most about this leading up to Christmas is like Christmas parties with friends, because we're having one Saturday where I don't even have friends up here. So her friends are coming, so we'll get to be around a bunch of good energy. And I think that's the biggest thing. As long as it's good energy where you are, then all the other stuff just don't matter, right? Because even when I think about January, like Shem said, when I think about January, February, I'm attributing negative energy to that. That don't necessarily mean January and February was going to be negative until I started putting negative energy on it. So fuck January and February. Let's just enjoy December.
Well, in
25th.
February, March, April, May, any month really, to your point regarding just being with good people and having good vibes, like that reminds me of even like a biblical reference. I forget the verse, maybe Corey, if you know what I'm talking about, but like where there are 2 or 3, I am there with you.
My name.
Something like but like you bring the good vibes, the good that's where it is. That it doesn't matter what day it is. It could be a
that's why we on the live today.
Right.
But you know what? You know what? Like you said, Corey. At the end of the day, it's all about the intention behind it, and we're not trying to tell people definitely like do as you wish. I mean, you know, that is yours to do, but it's definitely about the intention. And sometimes you do have to check your intentions.
If you're true to yourself, do whatever.
Am I doing this just because, or because truly I really love to do that? And that's all it's about, because everything has to be from love anyways. So you have to love to do it. Because I love offering gifts, but I found myself very quickly like, I'm not enjoying this. What's going on? And I realized why. Because it was always like the timing of it. And then now I can allow myself. And I was like, what do you mean I can allow myself to do it now? And that's what made me feel a certain way displaced. But that was from my childhood. It's this what it was. It's like there was a time you get the gifts. So I was like, you know, and then so but I definitely agree. You win the lottery tomorrow, then now all of a sudden
it's like I don't care what day it is. Gifts is everywhere. Like what are we talking about?
So trying to be in that space before you even get that, it's the best way in a way, because then you're already being that. So it's great
you already are that
for abundance.
But Corey, you said something, and I've been dabbling with that for like 2 years now, which is the idea of saving.
I'm trying to tell you,
it's a big one. I stopped saving.
It's a distortion.
There's a doing, and then there's a doing, and then there's a not doing. So if I've got a plan, of course, you focus on the plan. Take care, Caesar.
Good saying it, dude.
CSCs.
So Shem, that's exactly what I mean. Like I save for things. So don't get me twisted. I don't just spend my money for this.
There's an
intention. If there's something I want to accomplish,
but like rainy day.
But like just to have money on. What you saying is, I expect some bad shit to happen.
Yes.
Well, if you do,
with that intention,
most certainly some bad shit is going to happen, because you've already set you've already set the energetic code for it to happen.
Yep.
So, and again, we'll get into more of this on Sunday. I don't want to give away the baby, but
definitely fear-based stuff.
But that's all fear-based shit. Like I ain't thinking about 10 years from now. I ain't thinking about 20 years from now.
Yep.
Motherfucker, we might not be here. You'd have saved all that money and now it's in the ground somewhere.
Right.
Like the thing is, like, what are we even talking about? Like
tomorrow
what are we talking about?
Tomorrow will bring its own problems, something like that.
That's
like
in
just
the Bible
focus on
as well.
today.
Well, you good with the Bible stuff today.
Well, paraphrasing, but
you're quick with
I like that stuff because I can meet the Western audience more, the people that I help, because they got that baseline. So
I don't know if you guys.
So I forget the exact verse, but you get the idea.
Right. So because I know there is no future on the other side, that don't exist. Future here is really just a projection of what you may think is going to happen.
Right. You're creating
and really it's a projection of the energy that you're putting in right now for it to happen. Right. And again, we're going to details, but I ain't worried about the future. I ain't worried about dying. So if you ain't worried about that, what the fuck do you care about the future? Like what are we talking about? Like I'm saving. And listen, some of y'all can't save enough money to protect you from what's coming. And that's just the truth. I cannot right now save enough money to protect me from this doomsday scenario that I would have playing in my head. I can't save enough money to protect me from that.
If you are in a fear-based
narrative, if I was going to walk around in a
what are you going to say? Like what?
if I was
know
gonna
what?
walk around in a fear-based narrative, I would need $1 million to save me from my fear.
Well,
Right.
you know
I
what?
can't save $1 million.
Better off walking out into a
As
stiff
it
wind and
currently-
pissing into it.
Yeah, you
Like
know what I
it
mean?
could accomplish more.
But you know what? That actually reminds me of Narcos. I don't know if you guys watched it, the
Yes.
first season when Pablo went and buried all the money.
All his money. Yep.
And then what happened then?
The
when
rats
when
got
he,
it.
When he
Rats
needed it,
ate
and the
it.
mold as well, everything.
The
So
mold
even though
was
you could plan and all that stuff, and that was so significant in terms of the
I
energy,
was
and
so
I was
upset with
actually.
it.
But then think about how the energy works. It was
Yeah.
the time where that was his downfall, literally.
Yep.
And because he's like projected that outcome by saying, well, I'm gonna save
Yep.
this and it's gonna be buried there and buried there. And then when he needed it, it wasn't there.
Had
so
he given
the
that
act-
shit away,
It would have came back tenfold.
yeah, to
Mhm.
he would.
to good friends or whatever people like he's got a good
Whoever.
relationship.
Yeah, whatever,
may
whatever
have
felt
had
good to
extra
do here
relationship
is
too.
what you should just follow.
You know,
right? So-
hey, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
We can
I know.
speculate.
Hey,
but-
imagine this. Imagine this. Because most people ain't putting their money in no safe or nothing. They put it in the bank, which is the worst place you can put it.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Imagine
Oh.
you.
that is
imagine
another story.
You, yeah, right. Imagine you done saved all this money. You done saved $100,000 for the just in case rainy day scenario, and then the whole monetary system crumbles in a day, and you can't even use none of it.
Hey, but it's
Happened-
insured up
hey,
to $100,000,
It happened
right?
here.
It happened
The
in
FDIC
Argentina.
No,
No,
it happened in
happened
Greece.
here.
It happened in Greece.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know.
Oh
it
yeah,
happened in
Greece too, right?
But they couldn't even go
2008.
get their money out the bank.
Right.
What happens? Like, and again, I'm not even talking about what happened to your money. I'm talking about what happens when the whole monetary system ain't no longer a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got no access.
Like, what happens? So
Yeah.
you did all of that. You could have lived with that money then, created memories and experiences. We are here to experience.
Right.
We're not here to save for
You're not here
old
to
age.
survive.
We're not here to
like,
survive. We're
in
not
that
living in
mindset.
scarcity. We're
Right.
here to live and have the best experience humanly possible.
Mhm.
But then to your
And
point,
so-
then what about budget?
Budget is different from saving. Budget is basically saying I have this amount of money. This is where I need to allocate my resources. That's different. Again, budget, there's usually a savings portion of the budget. The budget is I make this, I got this amount of expenditures. What do I have something left over at the end? And if I
Sure.
do, what do I use that for?
Well,
Do I
and
save
your
it? Do I do-
mentality towards it
Right.
too. Like,
There
are
you
you
go.
sitting there the whole time like, oh my God, I don't have enough money. Okay, well, I
Right,
got to put
right.
it towards this bill and that
Right,
bill, and
right.
you know,
So that's a
Um,
fear trap too, because now you sitting around looking at what you don't. You literally setting yourself up to be in scarcity. Budget is literally setting yourself up to be in scarcity. Rich people don't budget.
Mm.
Now I don't know
Um,
one rich person
they
that has
don't
a
budget,
lot of
they
fucking
don't
money
work,
that
they
is
don't.
sitting around like, this is how much bills I pay. This is how much I got. 20 million in the bank. Oh, this is how much bill. They're not worried about that shit.
Right.
You know what? Hey, Stacy.
Yes, Stacey.
This is
Stacey.
the thing as well.
hey.
She said that she's posed a really good question. She
Yeah.
said, "What about debt?" This is. I was talking to you guys about that the other day. I think, or well, at least was blessed. Listen, I changed my whole mindset about a lot of these things. We got a mortgage. We have we built our home in France. It was a whole thing, and okay, so was gonna take the money, buy Bitcoin with it. Had my whole family tell me how fucking stupid it was, how irresponsible it was, how low key, you're not a good parent because you're not thinking about your
Of
parent.
course.
You're
You're
not
not thinking
thinking
about the
about your
house.
children at
Right.
this point. What do you mean you're gonna rent and get this thing? What do you mean? Like how? No, buy the house. But when I tell you that house single-handedly drained my back pocket, front pocket, inside
Same thing
pocket,
happened
I
to
remember
me.
this conversation.
The
Yo.
old trouser.
my whole trouser game was
Man.
just gone.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then there's me then simultaneously watching the very thing that I put to the side out of fear rise up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to even
Mm.
give you the number
Mm.
right now. I'm not.
Everyone listening just
I'm
felt
not.
that.
I
Everyone
just
just
know
went
better.
I'm gonna
Hey,
give you,
listen.
yeah.
That
I'm gonna give you.
Bitcoin,
I just know better this time. And I
Mhm.
know one thing, that if I'm aligned to do it, follow that no matter what they call you.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Yes.
give
That
you.
was my lesson. So now I'm all in. What the fuck?
I'm gonna
So
give you
let me-
2014, 2013, 2014. So then you can go and
Just
figure
go
out
back,
that
look
is-
Yeah.
at
Oh,
2014
yeah.
You can
Bitcoin.
see.
I already
You can
know.
see what it was.
I'm still kicking myself about that. 2011. I was 2011
Man,
where I could have.
right.
Listen,
I remember when I
that's
could have
when we
invested into
saw it.
Google, for example. You know, like
Ooh.
there was a chance. I had jobs from 14. I could have done that. I could have,
Ooh.
but
I was
Oof.
like, why didn't I know what I know now? Then,
Right.
God damn it! I'm not talking about
sad
the
thing
price.
is,
I'm talking about having the OBE experience because I would have went over there
Oh.
and found out. I would have been like, hey, what's gonna happen with this?
you would have come
Bitcoin
back
shit?
with your version of that
I'd have
sports
came back and
almanac
was
for the
like,
Back
No,
to the
but
Future
here's the
movie.
thing.
You know,
don't even worry
Corey,
about me.
I
I'm putting all my
knew.
money in that.
right?
Corey, I knew without a shadow of a doubt where Bitcoin was going to go. I
Yeah.
just couldn't take the persecution from my loved ones. I
Yeah,
couldn't
fuck them
take
loved
it
ones.
because they go
Yeah.
hard.
Isn't that funny how that
It's-
sentence flows from my loved
Period.
ones?
But
Couldn't know,
my
yeah.
my mum is full blown campaign. It's not, if she's not going to tell you once that's a bad idea and then let it. It's going to be a full blown campaign until you
Yeah.
change your mind.
Yeah, nah.
And I wasn't ready for the campaign that would ensue. I just wanted the
I
peace.
understand that.
yeah,
But then where did the peace bring me?
not to
Mhm.
peace.
That temporary piece. That,
Not to peace.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
But to
there's
answer your
that.
question, Stacey,
Bought you into
about debt,
pieces.
I want to
Yeah.
answer that question because I'm in debt.
It's real.
To who? In debt to who?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the problem with debt. You don't even know who the fuck you indebted to.
Mm-hmm. It's some
Well,
anomalous.
Let me tell you.
we-
Let me tell you this. And this is. I'm sorry to cut you off. I want to say
Oh, go
this.
for
And this is not financial advice.
Oh,
Fuck
no.
these debts.
No,
Nice, nice.
no, we're chopping it
Fuck
up,
them
guys.
debts.
We're chopping it up.
It's a conversation
I'm
between
telling you right
friends.
now, I don't give a
Yeah.
shit about no debts. I
Yep.
pay my rent and the bills I gotta pay to keep the lights on. Everything else can eat a dick. I don't care. Like I
All of
don't
them.
care about no. I don't care about no credit scores. Credit scores are a trap too.
Yeah.
You
They are.
literally got to
I mean-
get more debt to raise your credit score.
Right.
And the minute you get
Right.
rid of one of your credit cards because you thinking, oh, I need these credit cards to increase my credit score, your credit score go down.
Right.
As soon as you buy a house, as soon as you raise your credit.
Why
to
does
buy
it
the
go
very
down when
thing
someone just checks it to
Dog,
see if you
just
can
to
get the
look at your-
thing?
if
you
you
know?
look at your shit too many times, it's gonna go down.
Yes. Right.
Well,
I'm
What are
gonna
we
tell
talking
you.
about?
I'm gonna tell you a secret. We've never had a credit card.
Yeah, you're better
I
off.
am.
It never
I let
aligned
them
with us,
shits
and we
go
just
to-
was like.
I don't care about that.
But there's
shit.
many fucking ways
Look.
to do this bullshit,
Look.
and it's not just one.
Oh, hey, working
Credit is
title
one of
gave you a
many
coffee
fuckeries they
donation.
got going on with us.
No, this is the slavery. Like y'all, do
Yeah.
y'all not understand? That's the debt slavery is slavery today. There
It
is
is.
no whipping me in the back. Listen, I wish somebody would come up and try to put shackles on me. I'm gonna beat their ass.
Right.
But let me tell you how you can put me in debt by having me think that I need these things in order
Yes.
to be happy. And if I don't have the money to buy them, here's a shiny little card and you can get them and
Mhm.
you pay me back with 20%.
Yeah, the shackles are
The-
devious
They
and
make you
invisible.
put the shackles
you know?
on
The-
yourself.
And the minute
Yes.
everybody
Well, yeah, because they can't put
say-
them on you.
Yes,
they can't put them on you.
They
You
can't
got to
put
put
'em
them
on
on yourself.
The-
So-
the
And the
thing is
minute
that-
everybody says the day, November the 2nd, 2035 is the day everybody says, fuck them bills, this
Mhm.
whole shit stops.
Yeah.
The whole shit crumbles.
it only
to
works
the
because everybody
ground.
agrees to it.
It only works because we agree to it.
Yeah,
That's
but also,
literally
also,
what it works.
I've been saying that for years.
also that is a frequency, and you can be
Yeah.
on either side. You can be the one
Scarcity.
that borrows, or you can be the one that lends.
That
But the
lends.
thing is, once you know the game, this whole financial game, and who issues the money, and all of that stuff, then you begin to understand what it is about. And it's not that it is bad. None of that is bad. Money is not bad. Nothing is bad. It's just that you
No.
don't know the game. And when you don't know the game, guess what? You get played.
Yep.
That's just the way it is. That's
Yep.
purely what it is.
Yep.
So once you then begin to understand, there is even love laws let's talk about that stuff where you don't have to be evicted from your house, and there's a lot of things you can. There's the workaround, or you can let them come and get you rather than you leaving.
Oh well,
because you're better off.
I guess that's how it is.
Depending on the countries,
well.
there's so many different things that takes place. You just gotta know how to play it.
Right.
But like you said, Corey, the thing is, if you acknowledge it as being a burden, then therefore it is. Period.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, Danielle. Danielle's like, she saw Bitcoin when it was £8 for one, $8 for one. Oof, that's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Oh, my shit was $2 and some change for one.
Yo.
So
and I had. I'm gonna tell this story because this is how fucked up it is. My mom had just passed, and she left me like 40 grand.
Oh wow, okay.
If I would have spent 10 grand on Bitcoin that month that I got it,
we never would have met. You'd be on an island somewhere.
So this is so let me say this. This is also, we came here for an experience.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I came here to experience.
Right.
Because had I been Bitcoined up, I don't know that I would have ever found the OBE. And I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm just saying this is the experience I'm having. The current experience I'm having. That's the experience I've had up until this point. And I don't know what Bitcoin, what it would have looked. I may not even be alive. This is the thing about projecting into the future. Nobody ever projects bad things for themselves into the future.
Right.
They always project the good. So if I would have bought Bitcoin, I'd be on an island. No, you might be dead.
Right. Yeah, you
might
might
have got it. You might have
gotten whacked because somebody else noticed you bought a lot of Bitcoin.
Right. You might have got killed over that shit because you walking around like, I'm rich. Right. I'm worth $100 million. Okay, well, you ain't part of the club we part of. And we don't want people like you
because
that aren't in this club.
Transgressions.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not willing to do.
You would have gotten McAfee.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
So we all like to say, had
That's
I bought
real.
that Bitcoin, my life would have been this much better. We don't. You don't know that.
No.
Because,
well,
and I don't look at it like that. Yeah.
What would be the point of having an experience like that here anyway, right? Like, say you do this on easy mode, right? Like how people attribute that they live like very luxuriously and all of that. Like, whatever luxurious life you could have here is so far beneath what your normal is when you're not here that it's like, why did you even bother? Like, why are you even here? You know, like.
Well, see, and so blessed to that point. That's because we've been here so many times. The people you see who are rich or who have enriched themselves, maybe the last time they here they was poor.
That could be too.
And they getting the experience both sides of the coin.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe you're
the non-club
because
members
there you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe you're right now struggling or whatever you consider poor or whatever. I don't even consider those things.
Right.
But what you consider
just like from
being
an
lower financially, exactly. For you, you may be that now because the last time you here, you was super to that. Again, it all goes back to what we're here for in the beginning, which is to have an experience, that which we are not. So on the other side, you ain't rich or poor. There's no such thing as rich or poor because there's no scarcity. There's no lack of anything.
If people in the chat, if you've played a video game before, like have you played a game where you made your own little character and he went through and did like the good path and then he went back and did the evil path, or like you did all the that was still you through all that stuff. You just decided to arbitrarily have this experience because you wanted to.
Exactly.
For the hell of it. So
I didn't buy Bitcoin because my soul said, motherfucker, you ain't gonna be rich this time. This time you ain't gonna be
not like this.
Not like that.
I've got another version I'm going to share. But before this, there's saying something. He said Bitcoin is just another way to keep the system going. He said, damn. So basically, he said, why keep the rich? I don't think it's another way to get the system going. I think this is a lot more layered than this. It's just that so many people aren't aware of what this actually truly is. So until then, you become aware, but it's a lot. That has a lot to see with the game in which we are playing now. You may not recognize it yet because it's about being the frequency of that so you can get more information, but trust me, it is not just that. But for the most part, what I found out for me, my experience with Bitcoin was more about me not listening to my intuition. So I needed to
That's
learn
what that was.
Right.
For
that
us.
Yeah,
lesson.
the real lesson.
I was told, I realize now, obviously, I know the difference, but and to make a choice that was against my beliefs, not my beliefs, my
Your
knowing.
knowing.
It was against my knowing is like getting a mortgage. That's
We
some
never-
things that are
yeah.
we always rejected.
So let's premise this.
Yet
We never
did it.
collectively, me and
And-
Monty was like, if we could never have a mortgage, let's do that. Even if we have a smaller house to do it, let's
Yeah.
just not.
Mhm.
But
peer
people-
pressure and
they'd
you
be
know,
like, yeah,
so
but if you did, you'd be able to have so much more.
so I've got to realize, and that's not it, because there's a lot of other events that actually unfolded as a result that showed that even more. Certain people we got involved with because of certain decisions we made, and we realized, oh, the same people, there's like a common thread. So it was clear. So I got to see exactly what my soul was telling me. Look, asshole, we putting this in your way. You don't fucking listen. You don't listen. And then you come back and complain. And you say, oh, why is the world like this? And why am I so, you know, poor me and all that victimhood. Then I had to take my responsibilities. I had to show the ability to respond to that. So, and I want to learn. I learn about what the system is about. What the financial system is about. What the fuck is really going on?
Yeah.
What it is? What is that game about? And
and
I
gave you an
realized
impetus to learn
why.
Yeah.
But I realized, so I went back when I was a teenager, and I realized I had the right approach, which is questioning, looking around, and like, okay, if everyone does a 9 to 5 here, what's the maximum wage you can hope for? And I realized how, okay, so all of these people can only earn that much. So I was doing that when I was younger, and I said to myself, remember, I say, I want to be my own boss. I remember when I was 16 years old, I say, you know what, I want to be my own boss.
Nice.
Something that matters to me because of the idea of freedom. But then I let go of that by giving my power to other people as far as them advising me on shit that I know best.
It's less about having the job and more about taking advice from people who you don't even look up to their life. They don't even like how you think, but yet you let them guilt you into whatever they've got going on and put their fears on you. That's all it is.
So
I'm scared you're gonna fail as a parent. I'm scared you're gonna be poor. I'm scared of this.
Right.
I'm gonna put that on you.
You go and interact with all these institutions that hate you, and
you
know.
what would you? My simple answer to this is that what would you ask a baker how to cook meat? That's no specialty, or the opposite. It's like everything. Everyone came here and played a role to a T, and it's all planned. We've had that conversation, isn't it, Corey? All of us about that stuff, and it's all planned. And some of us are some of us are out of alignment. And if it was for me to recognize that, because by not recognizing that, it was just a mirroring of me being out of my alignment. So these are the things that I realized. I was like, okay, that's why I didn't go for it, because I wasn't following that, which I know.
You weren't following your knowing. Neither of us were.
And so can I also tell you this too? None of us are Bitcoin millionaires right now because none of us were on the frequency of Bitcoin millionaire.
There you go.
None of us. We were all living in scarcity. We were all living in lack. We were all living in fear. All of us were. If we wasn't, we'd be Bitcoin millionaires. This is what I try to get people to understand. Nothing's happening to you. You are causing everything to happen. And it just goes right to what you were saying.
Life happens for you or in spite of you, not
exactly. You listen. You can give your power away, or you can keep your power. Either way, you right. It's up to you. Like it's up to either way, you right. It's you said something a minute ago, and it made me laugh because I literally experienced that now because I trade stocks. Well, you said you don't listen to your soul, and you like mad. That happened to me a few days ago. Like my soul said, "Don't do this. Don't get in this position," and I said, "I think I should." And I lost some money. And I remember sitting there, and I was so mad. And I wasn't mad at the money I lost because I don't feel it's lost. It's just there, and then I just got to get it back attracted to me. I'm not making money. I'm attracting money. from all angles, not just the stock market, from anything. I'm attracting whatever I need because I'm on the frequency
it
of
sounds like
that.
you're staying in that like kind of like playful attitude with it too, right? Like you're not taking it too seriously.
This is the thing, and this I'm not going to say because this will be for Sunday. But I'm gonna go back to what you were saying, Almighty. You will sit there and be pissed knowing that you knew better.
That's what got
me.
And
that is the
I've had
lesson.
That a few times.
But you need to do it, and you need to do it over and over again till you finally just say, "So I trust you."
Right.
That's where I'm at now.
Right.
I'm like, hey, whatever it's gonna look like.
Because you felt it so many times in your life, right? You're like, I knew it, and I didn't listen. And then finally, you're like, wait a minute, I did know.
And you know why you don't trust your soul?
Wait a minute, like,
you know why you don't trust your soul? Why nobody, people who don't trust their soul, this is the number one reason you don't. Fear.
Yeah.
Fear that your soul, fear that you may not be your soul. If for religious people, it could be the devil telling you that.
And that's why we're going to talk about fear come Sunday.
This is why we got into fear.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just, like I said, you just the asshole that's standing your own way.
Your own way.
And you say, oh, they have alignment. Oh, these people. No,
it's that over there. It's that over there.
So it was funny because we had this conversation with our group on Patreon. Because Darius did his thing about the they, who they are. And I told everybody, I said, you are the they. What the fuck is you talking about? You perpetuate everything these people doing. You are the they. They only exist because of us. They only exist because of us. It ain't no they if we all get in alignment and get on the frequency that we supposed to be on. And once that happens, there is no they.
We can dwell into that on Sunday.
Said that.
And actually get a bit more in details.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Actually looks like, because there's a way that it looks like, and so you can recognize what it is. Because
and where can they find us Sunday?
In the Great Unlock.
Yeah,
they just go to thegreatunlock.com.
I think y'all put the thing in there.
The link is in the description.
Yeah, tap that.
Tap, click, register, boom, boom. Yeah. See you there. We're gonna actually have a live Q&A, so like you lot can just ask. We'll have a whole bit. You lot ask your questions, and we will chat it up.
And it'll be much more unfiltered than what
for
we
for an hour.
100%.
Also, it's private. It's not going to be streamed on YouTube, by the way, guys. So
no, it's private.
Yeah. So if you got to ask something and you need a more intimate setting, that's the place to do it.
That's the place to do it.
Mm-hmm. I think you lot raise very poignant points when it comes to this, and a lot of it is. I remember back in the day people saying, "Oh, you don't trust yourself. You don't trust yourself." But when you think yourself, you think that the mind you.
Yes.
The responsible you or the able you,
the one
not the one that whispers, don't go there, or you might want to get that, or pick that up on your way out the door. You're not thinking that one.
Yeah, listen to that one. Yeah. And that's the best one to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one
that's the only one worth listening to. Like the rest of it's just this weird crap you picked up from being here. Like
right. Yeah. So the Bitcoin lesson for me was felt loud and clear. Since then, however, blessings all around.
Right.
Yes, crypto. I know what I know. Financial system, history, setup, the rails, the whole entire game. Understood, overstood.
Yeah, the contracts.
But I would never have looked into it. So I would have got into Bitcoin without even looking into that.
Now, the cushier your life is, the less reason you have to do anything. So
because you're good, right?
Where's the intrigue? Where's the drama?
And that's when you start becoming delusional as to how other people's experiences are. And I'm not saying that your other people's experiences are your business, but understand when the rails of a situation that your finance sits on brings that much misery, you need to understand that one day they might not be there anymore.
So let me double down on that. They won't be there anymore. It ain't no, they might not be, they won't be. Understand this clearly. There is coming a time, more than likely in our lifetime or the others, that this whole how you understand everything will be changed. It ain't no doubt about it. This is why you got the age of disclosure coming. It's why they about to tell y'all about aliens. They about to tell y'all about some more shit. Right now, you can go online right now and look up how your birth certificate is worth millions of dollars. Like, everything is coming to light. Everything will be told. Everything will be laid bare, so everybody knows the game that we are playing. The game that has been played on us. Because I want to be very clear. We came here to have an experience, and we knew we would have an experience. But there are certain parts of this experience we agreed not to know. That makes sense. Like, because people say, "Oh, well, we don't know it." Yeah, because we agreed to let that part be a mystery so that we can have an honest experience, right? So we didn't come into this thing knowing that we would be slaves to all this shit.
Right.
And so that's why we are in a time where people are waking up. And I ain't just talking about OBEs. I'm talking about in general. People are asking questions that were never asked before. I grew up believing there was no such thing as aliens. Now we got the government saying, "Oh yeah, it most certainly is fucking aliens." Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just one piece of the pie. Like, it's so many other pieces that got to be revealed. So I'll tell you right now, if you hanging your whole experience on money, you're going to have to do something else within your lifetime. You're probably going to have to figure out something else because, and I'm not saying that
and at least imagine what it would feel like, and at least like work through it up here, work through it here, because like
that's not
about fear or anything, you know. Just
whatever is coming, you will be fine. Whatever it is.
You know what, guys? I'm actually just to conclude. Anyway, it's been an hour. I was going to say this. Truth is, it's not the collapse of financial systems and stuff like that. It's not the first time that happened. That's been happening before. And the use of these things is not. So we gain details about these things anyway. But
then also the way it's been framed in history, the way it's been taught is that it will only bring suffering and destruction to the have-nots. That's why people fear it, because it's only ever been framed to not benefit us. But it's the very same reason why we've been able to keep this one in place for so long, out of fear to not experience what we've been taught it will look like.
Right.
We don't, in our minds, you say that, people are like,
"Oh, Great Depression."
Right.
That's the first thing they think
immediately
about.
They've written a story about what it's going to be.
Lack. It's all lack.
And the biggest collapse is older than that. The collapse that happened before, after the Romans Empire. They had the collapse as well.
Cycles.
So they're all cycles, exactly.
Hey, Jay.
So as far as I'm concerned, it's going to be about understanding what was really going on around us and how we operate in that gameplay.
Because, and imagine when we all wake up one day and everybody has that millions of dollars in their account, for example. At Corey, we talked about this
is why I'm saying the old cycles may not be this cycle.
Right. Suddenly, if everyone has it, then everybody realizes how silly it was the whole time, right? So why would you bother anymore?
Can I ask you a question? I'm going to ask you this question.
Yeah.
Is a Lamborghini really a Lamborghini if everybody can buy one?
Right.
It's a Ford Focus.
It's a Ford Focus. Like,
you can say like that.
Ford Focus. Everybody can get one. It's a Ford Focus. So what I'm saying is, these cycles have been happening this way because most of the time when these cycles happen, the masses are not aware that we can control what's going to happen because the masses aren't awake. They haven't been teaching OBEs and how to free yourself of fear. They haven't been teaching you about manifestation. We are coming to an age where all these things are becoming known. So the collective conscious ain't going to go like the last collective conscious went because the last collective conscious wasn't meditating. This is why we're having these talks. This is why we're trying to build this thing and have so many people. I don't need to be famous, bro. I don't care nothing about none of that.
The message
all I care about
not about self-aggrandizement at all.
The message does.
I want everybody to know what I know. And that's it.
Yeah.
So we can all fix this shit together and then get the fuck on up out of here.
Right, yes.
because
See
right
it?
now the imbalance we have between the feminine and masculine energy, and then you realize very quickly that most of the people they're in the doing mode rather than in the being mode.
In the
And
being
how
mode.
we're gonna cover as well this how it looks like the soul contract you actually sign up every day for. You don't realize it, but there's so many of them, and that keeps you in scarcity. Period.
Yep.
And it's undeniable. So we'll cover all of that stuff because there's many of them, and it's not just about money or abundance. It's about the whole imbalance across the line, health, all sort of things. So yeah, we'll definitely
And
cover
education, because let's be real.
Yeah.
When I finally learnt about the financial structures at which we sit on, I was not a school kid. It was not in school. It was not in university. It was out of education.
It was just conveniently grazed over.
Oh,
You know,
they
oh,
give
we
you
just
that.
forgot to tell you. Oh,
Piggy bank, put a coin in it,
oh yes, right.
save your Christmas money, put it in a small bag. That was it. And it's not a teacher telling you that. It's your uncle or
Right,
somebody
because that's what they
who-
were told, and their generation.
But there
before
was
told,
no,
ugh.
this is how it was built. Do
Hey,
you know
have
your
y'all
birth
noticed that-
certificate back?
Have y'all noticed that every system in place, whether it's politics, healthcare, education, money, there's always some secretive shit that you don't know.
Yeah.
That keeps you a slave to that particular entity.
And if you barely scratch that, you'll start finding it immediately. Like
Oh,
it's
and
not
it's
even
not- it's
hidden.
not hard
It's
to
just
find.
like no
It's
one
right
bothers
there.
It's not
looking.
even listen.
For
This
who
is the
has
trap.
eyes to see?
The
Yes,
trap
right.
ain't even.
Eyes to see,
The
ears to
trap
hear.
is to keep you so preoccupied on just trying to survive.
Yes.
You don't have the time to look at all this other shit.
Right. It's all distraction.
That's
right?
it.
Because
And it's only one distraction. Survival mode distraction.
Yeah.
If I can keep you worried about your bills, worried about debt, fuck them bills, bro. What they gonna do? Like what your credit message?
Well, we're
so
gonna
what?
get
I'm
down
going to talk
to-
about what I practically do with my bills, but because it is very
chat
gotta go.
in the chat. Corey is done with Earth. Yeah. Well, probably.
No, actually, I want to talk about this. Can I talk about this real quick, if you
What?
don't mind? The Corey is done with Earth. I want people
Okay,
to
go.
understand something. It's really quick. It's the fact that you here anyways. Why not make this
Make it
experience
heaven.
fucking
Bring
awesome?
heaven here.
Bring
while you're
heaven
here.
right here.
Yeah.
That's
Boom.
what it's
So
about.
so I
But you
will
can't
say
do
this,
that.
Armandi.
Yeah.
I'm not done with Earth. Because Earth ain't done with me. I got some shit to do. I got people to do.
There you
So
go. There you
I
go.
ain't done with Earth. I just see the bullshit and I want y'all to see it too. So I'm
Yeah,
passionate
exactly.
about it.
And yeah, Jay, when,
Because
when everyone's rich, no one's rich. Right. Exactly. Yeah.
So Shem, you were
when
going to say
everybody
something, so
got
I
it,
cut you.
nobody got it.
It's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, you were
On
saying.
Sunday, I'm gonna talk about what I literally do energetically when it comes to dealing with my debt and bills and stuff like that, especially ones where I'm like, nope, not this month, and it's never failed me. And you know that's come about because I listen to my intuition. The same person who says just go and buy $300 worth of Bitcoin right now, and then go and rent your place. And then you see that 60,000, put 30,000 of it on the Bitcoin. And I said, bitch, my mum knows better than you. And
Right.
I'm tapped into her right now. And
Right.
she said,
But you
do
had
this,
to do-
this, this.
Don't-
That's what
hey,
I do.
Don't you kick yourself too much for that because you had to do that.
Right.
And now
Remember,
I know
you
better.
had
So
to
I
do
can
that.
do.
but-
That had
And I
to
don't.
happen.
I say this in jest.
I say it
but-
Yeah.
I say it in jest. I really
All the
do.
time.
But
But
if
I'm
it's
not mad about how this
Nah.
shit turned out for me
Nah.
at all.
plus,
Like,
I
Oh
would
no!
have been sitting here
Once
with
you can look back and
guys.
see all the puzzle pieces fit together, it's like, oh, okay. Well, at least there was a point to it. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
If
fine.
you think I'm an
know?
asshole now, I mean, just imagine me with a $500 million. Hey, I ain't operating in love a lot. I ain't operating in integrity.
It's not going to be
and
one. It's going to be two.
Oh,
two,
shit.
two asshole.
4,
It's gonna
5,
be like,
6. What are we talking about? Like, what? Like, no, y'all think y'all would be better people if you were rich. If you ain't a better person now, you wouldn't be a better person if you were rich. You'd be
Money
more of exactly what the fuck you are right
It's
now.
an amplifier.
It's
It's
just
an energy
amplified.
amplifier.
Right.
So
Yep.
if you're
And I
an
know this because
asshole going in,
I know this because I've been around rich people. A lot of famous people I done been
Yeah.
around, and I look at these people and I be like, y'all ain't shit. With money, without money, you ain't shit. And
then,
I would
yeah.
be a not shit motherfucker just like them if I had $500 million in a bank somewhere. Trust me when I tell you, you think your life will be better because you put in the life you have now with some extra money. No, your life becomes totally different
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
work $500 million. So I'm okay with exactly how things turned out. Although I will, Corey, you a dumbass for not listening to your soul that day.
Yeah.
So
Just what I will say is though, if lottery ticket starts lotterying, if crypto starts cryptoing, I'm not gonna have to announce it. But guys, there will be signs. I'm putting it out there. There will be signs.
Listen, I told people like, bro, when I come on my Patreon channel, y'all give me y'all go make a crypto wallet and send me your crypto address. No, it's on. No, it's popping. No, that we have made it. Because I'm going to because
the whole crowd's coming up.
Everybody gotta win. Everybody gotta eat. Because
it's
like
I'm
why
just
else?
airdrop things.
Airdrop. Ooh, here, you got this. And you get a card.
You
get
a card. We gotta wrap this one up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
definitely
something.
Gonna keep us on code. Thank you, sir.
Oh,
got to, guys. But you know, all of you also. Hey, I've got to be honest with you. So we got to wrap it up now.
Okay.
So guys, come on Sundays.
Come on down.
Sunday,
come on down to the Great Unlock.
Are going to chop it up in details. Things
and
that obviously we're not talking
directly.
About here anyway. You can talk to us directly for an hour.
Yeah.
And then that'd be great. So we'll talk for about 2 hours first, and then for an hour.
And we're gonna have some fun too, y'all. I don't want y'all to
Oh
no,
this ain't gonna be super heavy where you gonna be like fucking depressed when you leave. Like
no.
we want to have some fun.
We're not about that.
We're not about that.
If you haven't realized,
you give you your powers. If you haven't realized, we are regular motherfuckers just like y'all, and we just discovered some things, and so we just want to share.
Yeah,
that's what
share
it
what
is.
we got, and then you take it and share with somebody else, and keep it
Share
going.
with somebody
Let's
else.
get this shit over with. Like,
yeah,
share
we
that.
need to get this shit
one.
So right. So just to say, we're going to actually post the link again on each of our platforms. So whether you go on Corey's YouTube, Blessed, or our YouTube channel, you'll find the link there, and also on our Ko-Fi, Patreon, and etc. So guys, that's where you'll be able to actually book.
Yep. All right.
Cool.
Love.
So I'll let you close it.
Yeah. Much
See
love.
ya.
It's good
See
seeing
ya.
everybody.
See you around.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.